Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a tier list of the Degrassi High characters. About a month ago, I finished off Degrassi Classic by watching Schools Out, and now that we're done, I can finally do a tier list of all the characters. I really tried to find a tier list that only had Degrassi High characters, because I did a Degrassi Junior High tier list at the end of Degrassi Junior High, but I couldn't find one. They're all merged. So there's going to be some characters on this tier list that were only in Degrassi Junior High, and I'm going to put them on the tier list, but I'm not going to talk too much about them because I've done it before. Their ranking may change from the original video because I don't remember how I ranked them. Just ignore that. Focus on the Degrassi High characters only. We're gonna go ahead and get started, but before we do, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. You already know. Subscribing's free as hell. Check out my latest content. About a week ago, I did another episode of rewatching Degrassi Season 9, and I also finally uploaded my first video on my second channel. Please go subscribe. It'll be linked down below. I played Dress to Impress on Roblox for the first time. I don't know what that channel's gonna be just yet. It's not a gaming channel by any means. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what's gonna pop off. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of variety of things over there. So make sure you guys subscribe. Very hard to grow a new channel, so please help me out. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, so here's the tier list. I just found this randomly on the website. I'm not even gonna change the categories because I just don't feel like it. So we're just gonna go over them really quickly. We have Perfection Incarnate at the top, flawed but still a great person, they're okay, I don't care about their existence, and you're nothing. Honestly, those are kind of perfect. I kind of would name those exactly that myself, so I'm glad I don't have to do it. Here's all the characters at the bottom. Like I said, there are some characters here that were only on Degrassi Junior High, and I'm not gonna talk too much about them. I'm just gonna put them where I want to and move on. So let's start with the first character, which is Alexa. I have to whisper it because we don't want that bitch back there to activate. Alexa is a great character. I love her. Perfection Incarnate. Y'all probably be like, what exactly has Alexa done to be all the way up there? And honestly, she makes me laugh. She had a little drama with Michelle about the whole her being friends with the girl that he cheated on Michelle with, but you know, they made up. She realized she was wrong, and yes, we love Alexa. Next is Alex, and we're gonna put him in they're okay. He didn't really do much. He was only really a present character when he was in a relationship with Tessa. He was head over heels for her, but she couldn't really give a fuck about him. He wore the same blazer every day. I know they dressed themselves. I'm sorry, but that blazer was getting a lot of airtime. That blazer probably got more airtime than him. Yeah, he's just okay. Nothing really special. Next we have... That's one of the girls. Is it Angela? Allison. I think that's Allison. Allison and what's the other girl's name? I need to look it up because I never know the other girl's name. Allison and Amy. That's her name. Okay, so I believe this is Allison and that's Amy. We're gonna put them both together because they're pretty much the same character because they're always together. Honestly, I couldn't care about their existence to save my life. Like, I barely can even remember one of their names. I don't really remember any major storylines they had. I feel like they just kind of popped up out of nowhere. In the movie, one of them almost drowned. And then in TNG, one of them, I believe it was Allison, kissed Caitlin's man at the reunion. That was messy, but yeah, I don't really care about them. Next, we have Arthur at the top. Love me some Arthur. I feel like Degrassi High, we didn't see enough of him. I really wish they could have kept going with the show so we can see more of Arthur, but I still love Arthur from Degrassi Junior High, and yeah, he's just a great character. I believe his name is Bartholomew. I'm gonna put him, I don't care about his existence, mainly because he didn't really exist in the show. He had one little portion of the show where him and Scooter were kind of together all the time. They were kind of like the new Arthur and Yick. Other than that, he didn't really do much, so I don't really care about him, but it's not in a bad way, like Allison and Amy. Next we have BLT, and I used to love BLT. Before he cheated on Michelle, he would have been at the top. I can't put him in flawed, but still a great person because I don't think he truly apologized to Michelle for what he did, even though she literally defended him from her racist parents. I don't want to say I don't care about his existence though, because he existed importantly. Like, he was a black character. He got called the N-word with a hard R. Oh my god. I'm gonna put him in there okay. I can't say I don't care about BLT because I still do, but I'm mad at him for cheating on Michelle. Michelle was such a great pairing for him. Like, ugh. Next we have Bronco, and we're gonna put him at the top. I love Bronco and Lucy's relationship. He was such a great guy. He like fought the stereotype that Degrassi loves to put on their black characters, where they're either like a rapping black or dancing black or like beatboxing black. He was a stand-up black. But y'all know what I mean. Like, it kind of sounds bad when I say it, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know how Degrassi does their black characters. I feel like he defied the odds. And I wish we had more time with him. I think he only appeared in the last season of Degrassi High. I wish we would have saw more of him, but yes. Love Bronco. Y'all know I'm blind. Caitlyn. We're gonna put her in flawed, but still a great person. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking of Caitlyn TNG. And even then, that was way too high. In Degrassi Classic, Caitlyn was a pretty good character. She didn't really do anything that was necessarily bad. She got dealt the short end of the stick when it came to relationships, like Joey, immature ass Joey, and then Claude, who taught the good game but couldn't really live up to it, and then did what he did. So yeah, Degrassi Classic, great character. Degrassi TNG, nah. When should I do another TNG tier list, by the way? The last time I did a TNG tier list was after season 5. So would it be after season 10? I feel like that makes sense. Next, I believe this is, I think her name is Stacy or Susie. Her name is Susie. This is who I thought I saw in TNG, but it wasn't. Her name was Joy. Susie, I don't care about her existence because she didn't really do anything besides run for president. And then I don't think we really saw her after that. So yes. Next is Claude, and I'm not gonna say I don't care about Claude because he was handsome and he was good for a little bit. I'm gonna put Daryl. Is that controversial? Maybe I don't care. No, I don't. I do care about Claude though. He did bad things, and it sucks what happened to him at the end of the day. But like, he was. I don't even know what to say about Claude. I'm just gonna put him in the middle tier. Let's move on. Next is, I believe his name is. I forgot his name, but I know who he is. He used to date Lucy. He did some weird shit at one point, and then Lucy was trying to get back with him at one point. I don't care about his existence, to be quite honest with you. I can't even remember his name right now. Next, we have Diana. We're gonna put Diana in flawed, but still a great person. She's definitely flawed. We saw her smoking weed, smoking cigs. She wanted to be big, bad, and grown, and she was being like very disobedient to her fine-ass brother. But still a good character. I still like her a lot. Next is, dang, I don't remember her name. Dorothy? Yes, her name is Dorothy, Arthur's cousin. I want to put her in there, okay? I would put her a little bit higher, but we didn't see her enough. I did like her character whenever we did see her, and she looks just like Arthur, and I believe in real life they are related, which makes so much sense. But yes, Dorothy was cool. Rick. Next we have Rick, and I was thinking about him and about how he kind of like went into the Degrassi black hole. Like, I don't think he was in Degrassi High at all, and I really don't think he was in the last season of Degrassi Junior High. He's definitely flawed. He had a lot going on. He was being beat up by his dad. He had that potential love triangle with Kathleen and Caitlyn, which I remember being really excited about, but then he disappeared. So yeah, like him, he had a lot going on though. Next we have the twins. I still can't tell them apart. I'm sorry, so I'm gonna rate them together. I'm gonna put them both in flawed, but still a great person. One of them in particular is more flawed. The one who was getting on the one that was getting the abortion, and then like some episodes later she was having like trauma, even though she wasn't the one who had the abortion. It was her sister, and she was worried about her sister getting pregnant again. Like, that was a little too much for me. I wish I remember which one it was, and I wish I could tell them apart, but I cannot, unfortunately. Y'all are gonna drag me in the comments. I already know, sorry. But at the end of the day, I feel like they're both flawed, but I still do like the twins as characters. Bitch, is you blind? Next we have Joanne. I'm gonna put her in perfection. And y'all might be like, girl, Joanne was barely in the show. But when she was in the show, she was spitting facts. She was telling homegirl about the facts on HIV and AIDS. She was the only person that actually had feeling about Claude unaliving himself. Like, whenever she came, she was spitting the truth. She was being real. She kind of is queen. If you don't see that, then you're blind. Next we have Joey. I'm debating between they're okay and flawed, but still a great person. He did a lot of maturing in Degrassi High over Degrassi Junior High, but School's Out really pushed him back like 20,000 steps. I'm gonna put him in there, okay. I can't put him in still a great person after what he did to Caitlyn. And Tessa, like, no. Next is Kathleen. I feel like we didn't see that much of her in the later episodes. I remember not really liking her that much, but when I think about it, she's flawed, but still pretty decent. She's very young, so I feel like a lot of the things that annoy me about her would change as she gets older. And she's been through a lot. She had her mom, who was an alcoholic. She had the boyfriend that beat on her. She was dealing with an eating disorder. And then she had to deal with her friend calling her out when they were all getting high and exposing her freaking life. Like, I feel like she went through a lot on the show. But at the end of the day, I still feel like she's a nice girl. She just needs to go to therapy. At the end of the day, go to therapy, sis. All right, next is LD. She's another one that kind of like went into the Degrassi black hole. I feel like she's more of a like Terry. Goes to the hospital, gets out, and we don't see her again. Her sickness, random as hell. I can't put her in perfection because I don't think she's perfect. I'll put her in flawed, but still a great person. I'm trying to think of all her storylines. I remember she was having something with her dad. Her dad was in the hospital, and she didn't want to see him because she didn't like hospitals. Just for her to end up in the hospital herself. I just can't think of anything that she really did besides that. And then her sickness. So, put her in the second tier. Liz, fuck her. You're nothing. You are nothing. I don't like Liz. There's nothing that can really make me think she's anything other than nothing. I just think she's very annoying. I think she does too much. She kind of gives like Emma. How you are annoying as hell, but your friend Spike is like one of the best characters. Even Spike can't save you. Like, girl, get out my face. Lucy, love Lucy perfection at the top. What y'all thought this was? Lucy is my dog. I want to meet her IRL. I want to hug her. I want to thank her for being an awesome character. I love Lucy, not the TV show. Next is Luke. He got better as the show went on. I'm going to put him in there okay, because I did like how he developed a friendship with Arthur and Yick, and I believe it was Alex. I like that little trio of people, and Joey. He did do the whole acid thing with Shane, and then I don't know if he like dipped on him and left him alone, but that was kind of fucked up. But at the end of the day, I do like Luke. I liked him the more we saw him. Next is Maya. Maya's at the top.
Bop, 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 bop to the top.
Love Maya. She called out people when they did some dumb shit, like when they didn't invite her out because they were worried. Not really worried, but they didn't really want to deal with her not being able to access. I think they were going to like the movies or something. They thought she wouldn't be able to access it because of her wheelchair, so they just didn't invite her. And then she called them out. She was like, bitch, you don't know what I can and cannot do. Like, invite me. Fuck them. I can't believe they did that. Anyway, love Maya. I wish she got more. I wish we could have developed more into that whole her and Yick thing. Like, they both had crushes on each other. That would have been cool to see if the show kept going. But other than that, love her. Melanie. When it comes to the Melanie Kathleen friendship, I think I like Kathleen a little more. Kathleen actually had shit going on in her life. Melanie, what did she really do? I think she had a crush on Snake at one point. I don't really know, but at the end of the day, she's just kind of mid, so I put her in the middle category. She's okay. Michelle, bop, 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 bop to the top. Love Michelle. Does no wrong in my eyes. Really put her dad in his place because he was doing way too much. Didn't let BLT play in her face. Once she found out about what happened, she shut that shit. Well, she didn't shut it down, but she broke up with him. Because some girls, you know, probably would have been like, I can't believe you did that, and I just want things to work out, please, let's try again. No, she was like, bitch, you cheated on me, fuck you, I'm out. Fuck you and that wench you're with. Love that. Love her. Why did they put the teacher on here? Well, they got the other teacher here too, but I don't know anything about him. But why can I remember her name? Fucking Karen. I know her first name is Karen, but why can't I remember her last name? Avery, Miss Avery. Miss Avery is going to the top. I'm skipping this other teacher, lesbian queen. Next we have Nancy. I'm gonna put her in there okay because we don't really see her that much. She doesn't really have any storyline. She just is kind of there. Patrick, fuck him. You're nothing. What he said about Spike that one time, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I know it pissed me off. And ever since then, he's at the bottom. I know when I first saw him on the show and I heard his accent, I thought he was German because he said Dublin. When Dublin is in Ireland, I feel like I will never live that down. Y'all really like flamed me in the comments, and deserved, because, you know, I'm living up to the stereotype that Americans don't know geography. I knew Dublin was in Europe somewhere. I believe his name is Paul. He dated Lucy, I think. I don't care about his existence. Mr. Radich, I don't care about his existence. Is that Rick? That's Rick. I thought we did Rick already. Dwayne, that was Dwayne. Oh my god. That was Dwayne. I thought that was Rick. Oh my god. How am I gonna edit this into the video? Anyway, we're gonna do some rearranging because I don't think Dwayne is a great person necessarily. He became a better person once he realized that he had, you know, a life-changing illness, disease. But before that, he was an asshole. I'm gonna put him in, I don't really care about his existence. Like, sucks that you have HIV. Like, I hate that for you. Like, I don't wish that on anybody, but I still really don't care about him. Rick, we're gonna put in flawed, but still a great person because of everything I said earlier. Next, we have Scooter. Yes, perfection. I love Scooter. Y'all probably be like, oh, you put Scooter at the top, but Bartholomew you put at the bottom. Who's gonna fight me? Like, y'all ain't gonna fight me over my opinion, so fuck y'all. I love Scooter. He reminds me of a little me. I love his glasses. I wish we saw more of him though. But yes, love Scooter. Oh, that fuck ass Scott. Fuck him. Ooh, let's move on. Because if I start talking about him, I'm going to say some ungodly things. And today is Sunday as I'm filming this, and I don't want to be ungodly. Shane, I don't really care about his existence. It sucks what happened to him, just like Dwayne. Sucks what happened to him, but I don't really care. He wasn't that great of a person. He didn't want anything to do with Spike after the baby was born, when she was pregnant. I vaguely remember his parents not really allowing him to do anything, but also he wasn't making any effort himself, so fuck him. Next we have Simon, my kin to my Barbie. Love Simon. Literally, Alexa and Simon are Barb and Kendi. Barb and Kendi? Ew. Barbie and Ken. Love them. Snake, we're gonna put... I feel like he's done something that pissed me off. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but we're gonna put him in flawed, but still a great person. I love Snake as a character. Even in TNG, really like him. I can't really think of what he's done in the Degrassi Classic. I feel like he's done something that really irritated me, and I can't think of it right now. That's why I can't put him at the top, but he's still a good character. Spike, we're putting her in Perfection Incarnate. Obviously, we love Spike. Too good, like way too good of a person. Sometimes I just wish she would like go off from somebody, like her friend Liz, or any other person that pisses her off, like her daughter. I know we're talking about the Degrassi Classic, but in the Degrassi TNG, she just need to give Emma one good cussing out, just one good cussing out. But anyway, love Spike. She endured a lot, getting pregnant and still going to school, still working, taking care of her baby. Like, she's a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops. Love her. Oh my god, Stephanie K. Flawed but still a great person. If you guys were here at the beginning of my Degrassi Classic watch, you guys know me and Stephanie K were not best friends. I feel like I said this in the Degrassi Junior High tier list, but did not like her in the first 2 seasons of Degrassi Junior High. But when she wasn't in season 3, I was upset. And I missed her. I missed her messiness. And then I thought more about her, and I realized I actually kind of like her. She gave me the messiness I needed, and then also she was just a young girl who was trying to be popular, and like she was not making the greatest of decisions, but she brought entertainment. So yes, flawed but still a great person. Is this Cindy? Yes, fuck her. Freaking Jezebel. Don't know her name. She was Dwayne's friend. Don't really care about her. Actually, fuck her. I don't really like her. Tessa, we're gonna put her in flawed, but still a great person. She started off as like, you know, cute little innocent girl chasing Scooter around as the school burnt down. And then over time, you know, she became a little bit more boy crazy. She had the whole thing with Alex, which she kind of, you know, was wrong in that situation, like kind of just, you know, not being the nicest of girlfriends with him. And then she got involved with Joey. And I feel like when I watched the Schools Out movie, I thought that she knew that Joey and Caitlyn were dating, but apparently, I feel like someone said it in the comments, but I think Tessa thought that they had broken up, which is why she hooked up with him. So she wasn't necessarily, you know, being the third, is it third wheel? No. She wasn't being the side chick because she thought they broke up, and Joey never confirmed or denied. So at the end of the day, Tessa is a great person. I wish we saw more of her. I feel like she just kind of like appeared and then disappeared for a while and then appeared again. But yeah, she's cool. Next we have Tim. I really like Tim. I'm gonna put him in Perfection just because I don't think he's done anything to piss me off, and I wish we saw more of him, and I really love his hair. So loved him. This is a girl that I saw in TNG but didn't realize it was her because I don't really know anything about her. So I'm gonna put I don't care about her existence because I don't even know her name. y'all gonna be mad at me, but like I said, who's gonna fight me? Is that my queen Vula? Vula, Vula. One season wonder, got Stephanie together, got her parents together. I wish she would have stayed longer, but I think her parents didn't want her to do the show anymore. Like flop parents, like really stopping her bag. Anyway, love Queen Vula. Next we have Wills, and Wills was my favorite character, like out of everyone, literally my favorite character. But Degrassi High really fucked that up. I'm trying to decide between he's okay and flawed, but still a great person. And he's more than flawed. He has a lot of flaws. I feel like I need a whole new category for him, cause he did a lot of bad stuff at Degrassi High. And he never really learned from his mistakes until he went to jail. I'm gonna put him in he's okay, but it's really hard for me to do that because I loved Wills. And then when I think about the fate of the actor that plays him, it makes me even more sad because they were kind of going through the same things and it sucks. So rest in peace. Neil Hope, you played a legendary character and you will forever be missed, deadass. Last but definitely not least, we have Mr. Yik Yu. Y'all already know what the game is. Bop, 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 bop to the top. Love Yik, love him and Arthur's friendship. I'm very happy that I was kind of wrong. I was half right about what happened with Arthur and Yik once Degrassi High started. I feared that, they would kind of branch off into different friend groups just because that's kind of what happens when you're friends with somebody as kids and then you get older, you guys just kind of branch off. You don't really have a falling out. Y'all just don't really talk anymore. And that kind of happened at the beginning, but Yik did make an effort to bring Arthur into his friend group and it worked. And I love that. So, and then I did watch that video of the Degrassi classic characters at the Degrassi TNG reunion talking about where are they now. And Yik said something like Arthur is not here, but he's still my partner in crime or something like that. He said something about Arthur, which I was like, oh. Love Arthur, love Yik. Honestly, soulmates. Honestly, they should just get married. But yeah, anyway, that is it for the tier list. This is the final tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys like my tier list. If you don't, tell me in the comments why. Let's fight. I'm just kidding. But for real, if you guys have any opinions, tell me who's your favorite characters, your least favorite down below in the comments. And yeah. That'll be all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Adios.